Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is in the cage contender bantamweight division. Please welcome your first fighter to the cage, Steve Mc Combe. Please welcome his opponent to the cage, Paddy Holohan.
Well, I know that you're very excited about this fight, Barry, and this is one of the ones we talked about. Stevie Mc Combe, Paddy Holohan.
Yeah, you know what? I love watching Paddy fight. I love watching Steve fight. I've watched Steve more times than I care to remember. He's got a massive record. He's 14. He's got 29 fights. 14 losses, 15 wins. He's just ahead the curve.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a mixed martial arts bout in the cage contender bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 15 wins, 14 losses. He weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Fighting out of Devil's Fight Club in Antrim, Steve Mc Combe. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 5 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. He weighed in at 135 pounds. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. Fighting out of SBG in Dublin, Paddy Holohan.
So it's Paddy the Hooligan Holohan taking on Stevie
And when
Taz
the
Mc
action
Combe.
begins, the man in charge is Pete.
Yeah, two guys
Levy.
on the opposite end of the bantamweight scale. You look at Stevie, small, stocky. Holohan, long and rangy.
So a guy with lots of experience against a guy really up and coming. Let's see how Holohan copes with Mc Combe.
Well, just look at the physique on Mc Combe. I mean, that is the epitome of a fighter's physique. I mean, he's just ripped to shreds. Fair enough, too much muscle can hinder you in a fight, but it's not too much muscle. It's just a lean, strong physique.
Signs so far in of 2 really good fighters, 2 top-class fighters sizing each other out, you know. You just see the level changes, the little fakes. And now Paddy looks for a guillotine.
Oh, nice tight guillotine by Holohan.
Mc Combe working his hands in.
I think he's
Fighting the grip. Holohan tries to throw the knee on the way out.
Well, there's the experience of Steve Mc Combe. He just...
Guillotine
and he returns a guillotine of his own. This looks a little bit tighter, Barry.
He's squeezing at it, squeezing. You can see the look on his face. Just squeezing, trying to finish it. Paddy Holohan.
Holohan trying to fight out of it.
There.
The hometown fighter.
He's cleared that hand. He's cleared the one hand now. So Steve no longer has his grip together, and it's broken. But again, look, experience and leg lock.
Oh,
leg
beautiful
lock
transition.
Beautiful
nice
knee
to
bar.
a knee bar.
Talk us through what's going on here.
Well, now Paddy is after clearing that really well. He's after putting the other leg through and kicking away.
Well, Mc Combe tried a knee bar, but as he was on the knee bar, he was trying for a footlock, toe hold.
It's happening so fast.
Yeah, electric pace of this fight. Beautiful transitions by both men.
But that's what I like about these smaller, lighter guys. They move so fast and they keep on moving fast.
And look what Holohan's doing here now, trying to set up the omoplata on the far side of where we're sitting right now. He's got his arm outside the leg. Arm outside his own leg, trapping the arm of Steve Mc Combe inside. Looking for maybe omoplata.
Oh, beautiful move.
Bicep slicer, perhaps. Steve clears the arms. Beautiful, beautiful attempt by both men now so far. We've had 2 magnificent submission attempts.
Yeah, it's a great matchup, this.
Well, like you see, you got the experience of one.
Look at this from Paddy Holohan.
But Holohan, what a guy on the ground. The guy's a magician.
Steve Mc Combe just trying to stay calm, not allow his arm in.
Mc Combe was worried there, but he's still having to fight off these attempts.
Steve Mc Combe, honestly, the experience of the guy is keeping him out of trouble. But the technique skill of Paddy Holohan is actually
it's
gaining him
beautiful
points here. Now on the rear mount.
Magnificent transition from the armbar attempt to the back, and he's got the arm fed in already, looking for the choke. Mc Combe just relaxes.
It's across the chin, not under.
Mc Combe, though, just relaxing, clearing the arms.
He's getting
That's
close.
still tight. Even that could still work because the arm is on the side of the crocodile, but he
Switches arms.
Jesus.
Wow, Paddy Holohan knows his ground game.
This is beautiful. This is tight now. This is
Oh,
much
now he's
tighter,
got a
Steve.
body lock. He's got a body triangle. This is going to be hard for Steve to escape from this.
Switched again. Mc Combe defending well.
Yeah, Mc Combe's showing all his experience, as Ian says, and you can see him like just arm fighting, just relaxing, making sure that he's not in too much trouble, protecting the neck first. And now you can see firing away from the shots. Keeping his head away from the shots, making sure Paddy can't hit him.
He's lost 3 of his last 7 fights to rear naked choke, Mc Combe.
But if this keeps up, he might lose another, but he's defending really well so far.
Well, maybe Paddy Holohan has seen his record. He knows that he's susceptible to rear naked chokes. That's why he's trying it. But he's doing well. He's defending well.
Using a good 2-on-1 defense, trying to get 2 hands on 1 hand.
And now with that body lock, is there anywhere Mc Combe can go?
Not really, no. It's up to Holohan to let go of the body lock.
1 hook out here now, but Mc Combe going to try and move to his back here. Try and work his way out.
It's actually
good back retention here.
It's
Good
nigh
back retention.
impossible to escape from a good body lock.
Steve Mc Combe looking for a little foot lock down here where the legs are crossed. Just trying to put a bit of pressure on Paddy Holohan's heels.
Now he needs to thrust his hips forward. He needs to triangle his legs, which he's doing. Not exactly right. But if Steve triangles his legs, he can actually submit.
There's only about
Holohan
20 seconds left of round 1. I think Mc Combe's going to get out of this round.
Yeah, if he survives this, I think he'll be doing really well because Paddy Holohan has really dominated. But you can see what Steve is doing with his feet is kind of with Paddy's feet is kind of bothering him. Not too much. Looks for one final attempt. He's not going to get it. It's across the face.
Uncomfortable. But
Wow.
not a way to win a fight. What a round there.
That was a fantastic round. Steve Mc Combe with the early footlock attempt. Fended off by Paddy Holohan excellently. And then Paddy's transitions after that, Ian.
Barry, you've got to give it to Paddy Holohan. I mean, that was just total dominance on the ground. Wow, his jiu-jitsu was just, it's second to none. It was fantastic.
As you said, his physique is Steve Mc Combe. I always looked at him, I always wondered how he made this weight, how he made the 61 kilo weight limit because he's massive. But Holohan doesn't look that big, but man, it just goes to show size doesn't matter, huh?
Great action so far here at Cage Contender 8, but don't forget Shannon Pendred for the welterweight title coming up soon.
You can see how good he is on the ground. He's just so confident though as well. The confidence to go and the risk getting hit in the face for those positions as well, you know?
Slower, more tentative start to the round.
Yeah, well, Steve Mc Combe is going to have to be tentative now. He doesn't want to hit the mat anymore. He knows what Paddy Holohan can do.
That's for sure.
The unorthodox style of Paddy Holohan.
The
Now it's
strength
Steve
of
Mc
Mc
Combe.
Combe there.
Do you know what it is? Holohan doesn't mind being on his back down there because
Yeah,
he
but
knows
look
how
at-
good he is.
Look at the legs coming up already. It's like a...
Yeah, it's like extra arms in some respects.
It's amazing. He gets his hips up so well and just gets them around. He gets submission threats from all sorts of positions, all sorts of crazy positions. And you can Steve Mc Combe is really struggling with that. And here's a single leg, but Mc Combe could take the back here. Holohan holds well.
See, for me, with me being a ground and pound specialist, at the minute watching this fight, it's too much like a jiu-jitsu battle.
Yeah.
You know, you try and play jiu-jitsu against a great jiu-jitsu specialist, you're going to get submitted. You throw good ground and pound against a jiu-jitsu specialist, you're going to hurt them.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as their arms open up to do stuff, you bang them in the head. That takes their game plan well away.
Yeah.
This right now is a jiu-jitsu match.
So how to take the jiu-jitsu away, the black belt away is start punching him in the face. A
Yeah,
black
well,
belt becomes a...
The other thing that's happening here
It's
is
worked for me.
Steve Mc Combe is definitely taking some of your advice there. starting in. Maybe he has a guillotine attempt here. No, it goes into the top half guard.
Well, let's see if he does posture up and rain down some blows. Or if he can.
Footlock
He's gone
attempt
for the
on
leg
here.
again.
Another footlock. And then a dangerous position for Paddy Holohan here.
But what
He's
happened last
survived
time
it.
was Holohan was able to slip out of it, and then he took the back of
Yeah,
Mc Combe.
That's kind of a danger when you go for footlocks. I mean, you give up your back a lot. You give up top position a lot. And here we
Now
go
it's
again.
big trouble. A man as good as Paddy Holohan on the ground, you do not want to let him get your back.
High risk strategy by Mc Combe.
A lot of come on Paddies from the crowd. We saw this position in round one. What can he do differently to try and get under the chin?
I think it's just a matter of persistence in this position. I mean, he's just got to keep pegging away at it. Sooner or later, this is the more tiring position for Mc Combe. And
Those are low blow.
Groin strike. A little unfortunate.
It's one of the unorthodox low blows that I've ever seen in a long time, that's for
I
sure.
don't think Paddy Holohan intended for that to happen. I think it's fair to
He'd
say.
be happy for that to happen, to be honest.
Mc Combe can take his time.
And here we go again.
Let's see now, Mc Combe back on his feet. Will he get some shots away?
Well, Steve Mc Combe looking just a little bit more tired compared to Paddy Holohan.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's dropping his head. The punches aren't really zipping out.
He spent a lot of time.
Jumping knee.
We
Didn't
all
land,
appreciate
but
that effort.
Do you know what? You saw this guy, Paddy Holohan, on the street, you would look at him and think, you're never a fighter. Wow.
Exactly.
What a big mistake someone's going to make.
That's the modern MMA fighter. You just can't tell.
Starting to find his range with his own strikes as well. You know, he's pretty good hands. I've seen him box as well. He's got pretty good hands. I mean, he's known for his grappling ability, but
And you can see just Mc Combe slowing down now. And
Yes,
Holohan
he's just picking his man apart there, Stuart. Just
fires
slowly
back
but
with a
surely.
couple of leg kicks, but Holohan just looking for the right shot.
yeah, Paddy just being a bit of a striking threat, make himself give himself a little bit of a window to take Steve Mc Combe down, maybe. Was that the Anderson Silva?
I was
kick?
just going to ask
It
him.
looked like it.
The front kick under the chin.
I beg your pardon. Was that the Steven Seagal front kick?
Yeah, that's right.
Was the scissors knee position, scissors knee attempt there by Paddy Holohan, and now he goes for the clinch.
Well, Paddy Holohan is just taking his man apart slowly but surely, methodically but effectively.
Guillotine attempt here again by Steve Mc Combe.
Holohan.
I think Holohan's been in this position way too many times.
Yeah, I was going to say he looks comfortable now.
Yeah, easy. Good shots
Few
down.
punches.
Here comes the guillotine now. Oh, Mc Combe
Only
knows too
30
much
seconds left in round two.
You see this experience again of Steve Mc Combe. Other fighters might have tried to get to their feet too quickly there and given up the guillotine, but Mc Combe says, no, I'm going to stay here. Better position for me.
Although it's been pure dominance from Paddy Holohan, you can't take anything away from Steve Mc Combe.
Here's another knee bar attempt, or a footlock.
Now he's going for the footlock.
And he's eating a few
Big,
punches.
strong punches. That 10 seconds just spurred on your man, Paddy Holohan.
But Peter Lavery trying to say, he seemed to be trying to tell him something there. Was it to do with elbows?
No, I think
No.
he was just trying to stop him from throwing a late blow.
Okay, simple.
Again, round two to Paddy. You have a KO or a submission.
He needs a KO, that's what he needs, yeah.
I can't see him submitting him, so I think it's got to be on the feet. And if anything, second round, Paddy Holohan was the sharper man on the feet.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Oh, nice
that
knee.
knee.
And
Yep.
I think he's the sharper man in the third round by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's moving light on his feet.
Mc Combe just coming back from a broken arm, suffered against one of our headliners tonight, Ben Davis. Broke his arm in a submission attempt in his last fight, so this is his first fight back, and looking to impress here tonight, but unfortunately Paddy Holohan just really is handling very well.
Yeah, I mean, Mc Combe has been impressive too. He's done his best, he's done his bit, but Holohan just that little bit sharper.
Well, to be honest, I think any other man than Stevie Mc Combe, this fight would have been finished earlier.
Yeah, well said, Ian, I think so. Great experience, tough guy, been around a long time. And you know what? Smashing guy too. Really nice guy. And
Well, give Mc Combe credit. I mean, he's landing with these leg kicks, you know, in this round. It's not a great deal, but it's something.
and again,
Once again, the guillotine,
attempt
which
here. This time for me, if he wants this, I think he has to finish it. I think this has to be he's got to finish this guillotine. This is probably going to be the last opportunity he gets in this fight.
Yes, do or die in a sense, but Holohan dropping down.
This is where Paddy Holohan wants it. He got a nice hip roll out of this position before. Came back to guard. He might try. He's going to look for a single leg here.
He's always working, isn't he, Paddy? You know, even if he's in trouble, he's still working for something. A lot of fighters, when they're in trouble, they kind of think, oh, I'll just give up and hang on a little bit, you know. He's still working all the time.
There's the hip roll again, and he gets back to guard beautifully from it. Really difficult thing to do.
And you can hear the applause of the crowd. It was like you were saying earlier, that they do appreciate what's going on there. It's not just two guys lying on the ground.
Do you know what I like about Paddy Holohan is the confidence as well. I mean, he's no problem going for things. I think a lot of times guys are good grapplers, like you say, good grapplers in the gym, good hothouse flowers, you know, but they come out and they just don't, they go for the simple things. Paddy just tries everything that he's done in the gym, and he's confident enough, he's hit it enough
And
times
he's working
to
for an arm right here, Barry.
Beautiful.
This could be on. It looks really tight.
Let's see if Mc Combe has the strength to resist once more.
Steve Mc Combe is an absolute warrior. He's not going to let this go easy. Keeps him stacked. There's the pull out, and
He's
he has
pulled
it.
out,
It's gone.
yeah.
Again, tons of experience. Didn't panic, just kept it nice and kept his posture, smashed Paddy down to the mat and made sure he couldn't finish.
Just over 2 minutes left in this fight.
Although Steve Mc Combe is in top position, he's not really winning this round because the guy that's doing all the work is Paddy Holohan. He's actually going for submissions from here, and Mc Combe has to defend.
Another attempt. You can see him constantly trying to bring the legs up. And that just means that Mc Combe is never comfortable enough to posture up, never comfortable enough to throw strikes. He thinks every time my hand leaves my face here now, I'll go to try and throw a strike. It's going to be grabbed. I'm going to be looking at an armbar attempt.
Yeah. Just extremely busy work from Holohan. But, I mean, you know, you've given Mc Combe praise, and rightly so, because here we are. It looks like it's going to judge's decision at this stage.
Yeah, Steve Mc Combe is an absolute warrior. He's been one of my favourite fighters over the last 5 years. He's fought a lot of wars. He's fought internationally. Like I say, former number 4 ranked in Europe, which is a great achievement. And I don't think it'd be too unfair to say that he's on the other end of the scale in his career. Another armbar attempt by Paddy.
And that being said, then, how high can Holohan go? I mean, what does he need to do, obviously, to raise his game?
Just keep winning. Keep doing exactly
well, his
what he's doing.
record's okay. It's 5 wins and 1 draw, so he hasn't got a loss on his record yet.
Things keep going the way they're going. I think it's going to be 6-1.
Well, the action has slowed just that little bit in this third and final round.
I wonder, is Peter Lavery just looking at this now and saying,
Well,
maybe
do you know
we
what,
might
do you
get
know
a
what,
stand-up?
Barry? If I was Steve Mc Combe, I'd be thinking to myself, I need to stand up and just try and knock this man out.
30,
because I've
there's
lost
30
2
seconds.
rounds.
There's 30 seconds to go.
Stand up and swing, hope for the best.
Swinging from the guard, but Holohan moving, defending.
Last round here, I think Mc Combe has kind of come to grips with the high guard that Paddy Holohan was throwing up. Just as I say that, here comes another attempt. But it's just too late for Steve Mc Combe. Last 10 minutes, or last 10 seconds, excuse me, and I think this is going to be a clear win for Paddy Holohan.
Do you think, though, this round could go to Mc Combe, or is it clear? Clear for Holohan?
If I was a judge, I'd be watching at how well that Paddy worked from his back. You know, he was working more than what Mc Combe was actually attacking more. So I think that round definitely goes to Paddy Holohan.
All right, over to the judges for their
Ladies and
decision.
gentlemen, we have a winner after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action. Your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of Straight Blast Gym in the red corner, Paddy Holohan.
Thanks to both guys there for a great fight, for Stevie Mc Combe as well. Paddy's now conducting the crowd. We had to wait a while there, Paddy. Was there ever any doubt in your mind you were going to win that fight?
Steve was a tough guy. He's a lot of experience on me, so I came in here, but I knew I had the skills to beat him.
You showed a lot of skill on the ground, and in particular, you were very close to the rear naked choke. Did he just defend it well?
Yeah, when you get slippy, especially when guys are warming up, you get really slippy. It's very hard to slip your hands in. It's slipping in, it's slipping out, and you know yourself.
Yes, I know myself. Anyway, congratulations to you. It's another great win.